Hello my friends and welcome back to the quest for the Campanella. This is a series where I'm attempting to learn one of the most difficult pieces on the piano in a short amount of time as possible from being a beginner. And yes, week number 20, which is, 5 months? Which is crazy to think, and but yeah, we had a lot of things happen this week which I'll discuss with you in a moment. But yes, what you came here to see is some piano playing. So over to me, my hands. I hope you enjoy. So yes, we begin on day 136, which you may notice is quite a few days after what we left off on. And that's because I was actually away for a few days, hence the title, which means I actually had to take an enforced break, which is the first time in a very long time. Well, ever since I started, I played pretty much every day since I've started. So, and yeah, it was 3 days. 3 days break, which may not seem like much, but it's kind of strange coming back into this. And this is the piece which is pretty much like I got home and I just put the camera on and recorded this, which is actually, it sounds pretty nice. But I kind of came back with a bit of new vigour, and kind of like, because obviously when you're away and you're not playing it, I'm still kind of thinking about what I want to do and where I want to go with this. And I kind of came back with a kind of new orientation of how I should probably approach the piano. And I know I talk about my discipline quite a lot, and particularly with the piano, because it's like the first instrument which it's kind of steered me off into that direction of actually like working with discipline more than just natural flair, so to speak. But yeah, it's and this is what having a few days off and not actually playing is kind of it's kind of revitalized me and makes you want it more, doesn't it? So which is a good thing. It's a very good thing. But in this piece, I was just kind of, as I say, it's my first day back. I did a bit of a warm-up in that and recorded this pretty much, within the first hour of me getting back and just going through this like this right now. It's like I actually have my hands back, because I wasn't even, I took my violin, but I was still playing the violin, but not as much as what I normally would. So it's like my hands actually was, my hands weren't suffering from like constant fatigue. So it was like, it was actually really nice. I think having a break as well, it kind of changes the way you do things, and you come back to like almost doing different things to how you were doing them before. Because I think I'm probably very guilty of this. I do things so much every day that I'm kind of almost locked in my own routine of doing things. And I think it's to have that break, just to kind of break up the monotony of doing things all the time, is quite good. Anyway, this is the next day, so 137. What is this? This is the piece, the my little easy piece, which is I'm trying to learn. And this is something that I was thinking about when I was away, was to take a step back, and I know I talked about this last week about learning an easy piece just to get me just so I could complete something basically, which is nice. But this is something, because I've started another one as well, but I don't feature it in this week, but I'll feature it next week. But it's like going back to the basics, and sometimes I can get ahead of myself and just try and run away with things and thinking that I'm better than I am. And I think when I learn pieces like this, it kind of shows that I'm not very good. I can't think of the word right now. But anyway, it's day 138, and this is actually from the Campanella, and this is the second part. I always call this the second part. I kind of structure it in my head into parts, but I've been struggling with this bit for so long. It's like I can play it, but it just doesn't sound like it should, and I think it's time that we'll get to it. But like, this is funny because I recorded this and I was like, I should probably use the metronome, because I've been using the metronome so much on the first part that I hadn't at all in the second part, and it's like, why not just do that? And then I started playing with the metronome after that, and it's improved me tenfold, which you might be able to see in the in the full run through, which will be coming up momentarily after I finish this. And there you have it. So that's the 3 days from this week. As I said, I had so it was at the beginning of the week I had 3 days off, which is the first time in months. So yeah, it's been good. I think even though that I had that time off, I can still come away from this week saying that I progressed and I made some progression, and it was kind of nice to take a step back as well. So anyways, I'm going to leave you with the full run through of La Campanella now. I hope you enjoy. So there you have it, folks, another run through of La Campanella, and it's getting better. As I said, with that second section, I think working with the metronome, I think there'll be some big improvements to see next week. I'm hoping. But anyways, apologies for the lack of content. As I said, I was away, so yeah, there'll be more. I'll be back up to speed this week, I hope, anyway. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Much love. Peace out, my dear friends. Ciao, Bella.